Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder Adventures. It's time to try to finish the second adventure by fighting the angel in the tower. Now, in the regular version of this scenario, if at the end of any turn the shadow clock is open and unoccupied, you lose the top card of the blessings deck, which basically means you always have to be at the shadow clock, or someone has to always be there. The legendary difficulty, which you can't quite read here, adds the same effect to the Shrine of Lamashtu, so those two locations both have to be occupied. Now, other than those scenario rules, this is a pretty generic scenario. The villain and the henchmen are all relatively generic, so there's not much to worry about in that regard, but let's take a look at our wild cards. Additional barrier, ugh. And then we got the Scarecrow Raiders, which is actually becoming one of my favorite wild cards. It's just so dang fun. It adds a lot of spice to the situation. So the map for this level, I took a peek at it, is actually quite interesting. You basically have the shadow clock where someone always has to be, and that's jutting out from the Shrine of Lamashtu where someone also has to be, and these lead to the throne room. So Obsidian did a nice job with the rules of this scenario, intertwining them with how the map works, because it adds in a bit of extra challenge with these characters having the potential to get stuck and miss some turns. Now, the shadow clock is the new location here, and it's quite interesting. At the start of your turn, you have to recharge your whole hand and draw up to your hand size. In a way, that's good, because it means if you spend cards out of turn, you get back a full hand size. But the problem is, the closing requirement is to banish an ally. So it's a little bit tricky to manage it so that you always have an ally on hand. Now, Sione has the most allies. One of them I don't want to banish, Papa Xantus. But I'm hoping that as long as the other allies are spread out enough, that there will be one in my hand at all times. For the remaining characters, I guess we'll stick to the usual. I'll put Ezran at the waterfront, because that way he doesn't have the penalty for using weapons. Amiri can go to the city gate. Harsk can go to the mill because he's the only one with dexterity. And then we're going to have to put Kira in the temple. Try to have her power through that location, which is filled with blessings. Now, last time I played Kira, I put points in wisdom. This time, Kira's putting all her points in strength. So there's a chance that she doesn't pick up blessings. They're not guaranteed for her. But hopefully she'll still be the best. Well, I guess Sila's probably the best at getting them, but Sila's just too valuable at the Shrine to Lamashtu. Bit of an annoying start here, because I don't have any weapons in my hand, and I have to take a fire damage. The armor does not block fire damage, it's only combat damage, but we're still going to go, we're still going to do this. Alright, Amiri's the one fighting the Scarecrow, which is fine. I don't want it to be my casters. I don't mind if it's her, I don't mind if I fail this, because I have armor to block the damage. If I do fail, it's not necessary to make those checks. Now here, what happens if Harsk shoots an arrow? I think actually this might be an auto-succeed with Harsk's bonus. Now, not quite an auto-succeed, but I only fail if they were both ones, which means a 1 in 28 chance. Luckily, I got the very bare minimum there to make it. That was pretty close. I have a cure, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little risk. I'm going to explore one more time, see if I can find a blessing. You have to be careful, though, because if you explore again and run into a blessing at the shrine, you're going to discard the cure and your other card. In fact, that happened right here. So what has to happen now is I discard my blessings. I flip a card. Oh, it's a weapon. Good. Didn't want those anyway. I'll pick this blessing up. Cast Cure to heal up my discard. Nice! I rolled something other than a 1 on a cure spell. Praise be, folks. Enjoy and treasure this day. May the memory always give you a light in the darkness, for I actually rolled something other than the minimum. And we even got lucky and recharged the cure. Okay, now I'm hoping there's another weapon in here for me. And I scout something other than a monster. Oh, you've got to be. Well, so she's kind of running into a roadblock with these scoutings. Not getting any extra explorers. Not getting any extra weapons either, because who fucking needs those? Well, a little bit of luck here. Ezran did get Augury in his opening hand, and the waterfront's a great place to do it. It's got 4 monsters in it, and this was actually really lucky, holy shit. For 3 of the 4 monsters to be on top. I mean, 1 I expected, 2 is pretty lucky, 3 is unbelievable. So I'm very happy about that. That was 3 extra explorations. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good, Augury, you done good. I applaud you. Alright, well, now I just have to hope Ezran does not fail any checks, because getting those all shuffled would be just a travesty. He does have a combat spell. If I find the henchman, it kinda sucks, because I have to punch the banded henchman with my fists, but that's fine. I can make it. It's worth going. This is, damn it. This thing actually does fail to Thieves' Tools, but unfortunately, I don't have Thieves' Tools. Anybody got something that's good against this? Well, the top blessing is this. I could go for improved guidance for a +3. Yeah, let's do that. 60's not quite good enough. I could play the Blessing of Yabba Dabba Doo, but I don't need that. One more die is all I really need here. Of course, I could have gotten... I mean, I needed to roll a 5 to make it. I guess that was a little bit loose. Maybe I should have done the Blessing of Yabba Dabba Dongles. But, alright. Well, luckily, mistake or not, I got through. I get an extra Explore because why? Oh, I guess that must be the effect of it. Of the shopkeeper's daughter. There's a cultist. Amiri once again is fighting the ghoul scarecrow, and I'm once again totally fine with that. Ooh, just getting some good rolls. I mean, I had this elven chain shirt to block the damage, but... Whew, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and pop a force missile. I could use strength at... If I do use strength, I can save my force missile. Let me take a look here. What happens if I do this? And then Harsk fires an arrow. I guess I'm committed now, huh? Didn't quite think that through. 75 per... Shit. I shouldn't have done this. Do you have your strength too? Nope. I shouldn't be doing this. But, okay. I guess we'll just recharge Poog for the guaranteed win, and then I hopefully will get Poog back. Plus, getting Poog out of my hand is good because I kind of do want to get through my deck a little more and try to find some more combat spells. Well, I do have a combat spell, and I do have strength active, so I'm going to use Sage, because Sage doesn't help against the Bandit Henchman. And... Wait, why didn't I get to do my augmented spellbook? Whatever. So let's go here ahead. If I find the henchman, it won't be the end of the world. Oh my god. Ezrin. Always finding the dexterity barriers. Alright, well, here's the time for agility. Do you have agility as well? No, but... Oh, you do have agility. Perfect. So we're gonna double up on the agility. Throw a couple more d4s down, and there we go. As long as they're not all ones, we make it. Okay, that was actually very nice. I still am not getting to use my augmented spellbook for whatever reason. Alright, if I use the Incanter and I find the henchman, what's going to happen is, when the Bandit Henchman comes up, I'm going to have to recharge away Stride and use Force Missile. No, I'm going to have to recharge away Stride, and Stride's a good card. I don't want to recharge it away, but his hand size is 7. Yeah, he'll get it back. So let's go ahead and go again. Oh, another copy of Pallegina. Well, I'm not going to go crazy trying to pick this up. And I guess that's the end of my turn. I could actually discard both of these cards to explore again, but... Then I'd have to fight the henchman and the bandit henchman without a combat spell. So let's just go ahead and draw. Oh, now it's letting me do it. So it only lets you draw the cards when you, or lets you do the augmented spellbook when you cast the recharge. I don't know if that's correct or not. I mean, that's certainly not how I played it in my home game, but I guess I'm not 100% sure what the rules are. And now for agility, it's not letting me do it. Interesting. Okay, well anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Sione's turn. There's another combat spell, good. And now Sione has a little bit of story time at the Shadow Clock and has to recharge away her hand. So hopefully there's going to be an ally in it. Standard Bearer is a good one to banish. Troubadour is also an okay one to banish. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's go ahead and get in here. Oh my god, well, alright. I could have evaded it, I guess, but didn't quite seem worth it. I'm actually just gonna use my armor to blunt the skeleton. I managed to roll big anyways, but I guess that was the plan. Long spear, 89% with a reroll and an armor. I'm cool with it. Remember, this is just stuff. This barrier, you don't have to defeat them all. And by the way, for these horde barriers, you should carefully read them because some of them do require that all the henchmen be defeated. Others do not. This one does not require it, so I don't care if I fail some. So I'm doing all the easy characters first. Oh, Kira doesn't even need to put a weapon out because of her undead ability, so she just gets the auto-succeed there. So Ezrin and Sione are the kind of annoying ones. Ezrin can actually... This is a good place to use invisibility, so I'm going to do it. So I don't have to use my combat spells on it. Oh, and I get to draw a card out of the turn. Nope, it's Thieves' Tools. Great. I'm going to be so happy when I have all magic items. And anytime I see an item with that ability, I pick it up. She only has a single combat spell here. The question is she going to keep exploring? Well, she's got Papa Xanta, so she really wants to spend these blessings to explore more. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a risk. We're going to go ahead and pop Stride. Oh my god, that was a... I rolled all minimum, but thankfully it was an auto success, so that was a good time to happen. Don't get rid of the Troubadour here. You have to keep that in case you find a henchman so that you can actually close this damn place. The reason I'm spending all my blessings is because I have the Z, Papa Xantos. Alright, Sayone's fighting a ghoul scarecrow. This you can't quite punch off so easily. So I guess I'll have Harsk shoot another arrow. I don't actually need both of these bows. 56%. Okay, this is not relevant, and I have 2 armors, so if I don't get it, then that's fine. We'll just recharge the half plate. Combat damage by 3. Perfect. Wait. What? 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 Hang on a minute. Didn't Sione encounter something? Yeah, Sione encountered a hill giant. She never actually fought it. Sela fought the thing, and then... Okay, this was one of the weirdest bugs I've ever seen. Sela fought the extra ghoul scarecrow from the wildcard power, didn't defeat it, and then it became her turn. Her turn ended, she redrew, and now it's back to Ezrin? This is sort of good, sort of bad. I mean, it's great that we're back to the top of the lineup and Ezrin gets to make some more progress, but the problem is that now these other people haven't made any progress and we're losing turns. That, yeah, Obsidian, I'm not impressed. Alright, well, we have the combat spells to defeat the henchmen, so let's go ahead and explore. You've got to be fine. Oh no, this is at this location. Okay, thank goodness. As long as it's just at this location, I'm cool with it. I believe they do all need to be defeated. Oh, it's each character discards a card from the top of her deck for each undefeated cultist. Interesting, so it's always banished. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't really hedge my bets here. I guess we'll use the Force Missile and Harsk. Well, let me think. I guess all that really happens is I have to recharge away my amulet and lose a blessing. If I lose a blessing, then... Yeah, alright, Harsk. You can recharge away a blessing to make sure this works. Didn't need it, but I figured I'd play it safe. So Harsk doesn't get to discard that blessing to go again, but maybe Harsk wouldn't have wanted to anyways. Oh, right, it's still the Thieves' Tools. Okay, so... Now that we've taken care of that thing, I have a 1 in 3 chance of finding the henchman at the current location. And it happened. Great, so we can ignore Brodert Quink, also known as the Quinkster, and Ezrin can be ready to defeat the thing next time. Another combat spell, please? Combat spell? Combat spell? Combat... There you go. Oh, yeah, buddy. Okay, so Sione recharges her hand again. And I don't care about discarding the incanter or banishing the incanter. It's not the end of the world. Okay, there's a hill giant. So the hill giant ended up just being, what, like on top of the deck? So let's see if it's different when Harsk defeats this thing. Okay, she does fight the thing now. Unfortunately, her good combat spell went away. She has to use a crappy one. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to discard the Pharasma Blessing to explore again, so I'm just going to recharge the Incanter to help on this combat check. And Harsk isn't coming up for a while, so Sione, you're taking some 92% odds. Woo, boy, I have been lucky. I gotta admit it. That was some pretty damn good luck. So now I have to stop because I don't want to get stuck, and those are going to get recharged away. I'm going to use Papa Xantos while it's in my hand. There's a 1 in 4 chance I waste some potential, but perfect. Nope, I get all my cards back, and the Xantos doesn't get recharged out. Caltrops or whatever. And now we'll use the Spyglass. War Razor +1 and Dog. Well, what are you looking at here? Strength melee 9. Oh, this thing is terrible. Okay, cool. So I guess we get the Dog, and then we'll be able to explore again. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to bury these Caltrops because they're terrible. So I auto-succeed on the Dog. I would have made it anyway, but now I can discard the Dog to go again. And I'm just going to let the roll go for the War Razor. I don't care one way or the other, really, with such a bad weapon. I don't need this armor, so we're going to go ahead and recharge it. And there are, I guess, 2 blessings in there, so I'll hang on to the Thieves' Tools, just in case. Alright, Kira's up, finally. Oh, man, Caltrops all over the place. Watch your feet, boys. I do have a couple of blessings and a cure, so I'm going to go ahead and hopefully pick up some blessings with a little bit of luck. And then I'll have a lot to cure. Come on! Yeah! Get in there. Get into my hand, because the more blessings I find and discard, the more valuable the cure will be in the end. Oh yeah, rolling that minimum value. Okay, Let's keep on trucking through the temple. Glad that there aren't any of these, you know, if you pick up a blessing, your turn ends, or whatever crap. Oh, this thing is so bad. God, this thing is just so bad. It's a spell that all it does is add a D4. I mean, come on. It's pathetic. Hey, wow, another War Razor. Lucky me. Okay, well, guess we're gonna cast Cure to get some of these blessings. Hopefully all of them back into... Yeah, What does Papa Boris always roll on cure spells? The minimum, like a champ. Well, at least I have another cure in there. I don't need 3 weapons, man. I just don't need them. I'm going to get rid of the dog slicer. I'm going to get rid of fire weapon because I just hate... Well, I'll use it. I'll use it. I won't get rid of it. I got another weapon. Damn it, I got no blessings. That sucks. So she's kind of slowing down a little bit at the temple. Got another skeleton horde. Okay, great. So there's a couple of people who can do this pretty easily. Harsk, of course, can do it. And Kira is auto-succeeding because of her high strength and undead bonus. And Amiri should have a pretty easy time. Well, she doesn't have any armor. I guess now's the time... Okay, I don't want to... Wait a minute. Hang on. I don't want to bury the Thieves' Tools. I guess we'll discard this War Razor. So I don't need to discard more stuff. And I can just get it out of my hand. And now Seela should be fine now that she's got an extra turn somehow and picked up some weapons. So the main issue is Ezrin and Sione. Do you have your invisibility by any chance? You do not. Well, the good news is that he's picked up some combat spells, so I don't mind actually spending 1 to defeat this thing. And let's see if we can get something here. Augury, yeah! Just in time. Perfect. Alright, and then Sione, that's my wild card here. Well, she's got 1 combat spell, but I think I'd rather save that for the henchman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard my Siege and Medallion, which is a little bit of a bold play. Get the auto success on the skeleton. And then just let that continue on like that. Alright, so Harsk went. I'm going to keep the Troubadour to help close, keep the Blessing, and Scout. Short bow +1, very easy to pick up. In fact, that'll be an auto pickup. Good to know. So I can actually get rid of all my weapons this time. She's up. What do we have here? Oh, right, the diseased rats. No need to scout again. I already know it's coming. Amiri is fighting the thing. I'm actually pretty lucky that none of these have ever hit Ezrin or Sione. Or maybe 1 did or something, but like most of them have been hitting other people because that definitely makes things a lot easier. Okay. Guess I should have flipped a card. Now I lose my spike chip. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh man, that's annoying. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe I rolled that twice. Wow. Just wow. Well, fuck. That's unbelievable. Like, that was like a 90% success rate, and I failed a couple times in a row. By the way, that was a loose roll. I didn't mind using the breastplate to, I'll put a card on top of your deck. Okay. Put that on top, I guess. Actually, no. No, I'm going to put the breastplate on top. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this to my advantage. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to kill this thing. And then what I can do is I can play the Blessing to explore again. And if I hit a Blessing, that's fine. I only have 1 card left. Are you serious? Oh, the skeleton hordes are in full force here. So at least we're getting lots of gold in the app. You know, to buy more stuff with. But it's just making this take a little bit of time. Alright, so Kira's got the auto success. Yeah, know the drill. Yeah, Harsk, of course, is fine with his Deathbane crossbow. I'm tempted to just keep it because it's been so helpful against all these undead marauders. Even though I have another weapon waiting for me on top. Now, I guess, wait, what am I doing? I'm stupid. She recharges all of her cards at the end of her turn, so she really might as well use everything. There's no reason to, like, save it for stuff. So I should have just been... Well, it is her turn. Maybe it was... No, I messed up on the previous turn. I spent a card for no reason. Okay, so now Ezrin is in a bit of a pickle. Here I'm going to use an Orb of Fire, and Harsk will shoot a thing. And do you have an Amulet of Life? You do. So if you fail, the Amulet of Life should block the damage, and that way we can save the spells for in case you find the henchman. Not a monster, please? Alright, well, at least it's a henchman, so that's good. She got no value from her scouting at that location, unfortunately. But it's still good that it was the third card from the top. Okay, so now Ezrin's up. We've got the henchman. Right, I found this with Amiri's spyglass. So, yeah, we're ready to rock and ribble. Let's go ahead and do this. Don't care about that wisdom check. Save the lightning bolt. Actually, no, I'm going to use the lightning bolt here. I think we got to save the frost ray for the bandit. 95%, is that good enough? It's not. I'm not okay with 95% because if this fails, it's so disastrous with 3 monsters from that lucky augury all getting shuffled back into the mix. Poogie McPoogerson. Unfortunately, does not get picked up. I got lucky with that recharge and lightning bolt though. And now, to close this location, we're going to recharge away Thieves' Tools and shoot a Frost Ray. 97%. Good enough. I guess maybe that wasn't. If I had failed, it would have been really, really bad. But luckily I didn't fail, so it's a moot point. Frost Ray goes bye-bye. And we're closing the waterfront. I do have to discard a card. That's not too big of a deal, though. I can just discard the Amulet of Life. Do I need to stride? What do you want to do, Ezrin? I guess Ezrin wants to go here, maybe? Help Harsk out at the mill? Although it would be good to go to the throne room. To do that, I'd have to stride, and then entering the temple, I'd have to discard Augury, so that's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm not going to stride yet. I'm just going to... Does anyone else need to be stroded? I don't think so. Yeah, we're just going to end the turn. Oh, he's almost dead. Jeez. Alright, so she's got to recharge her hand. Hopefully there's still an ally in it. There's a troubadour. Perfect. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my god. HK. Okay, so everybody has to do a zombie minion. That's, I guess, not the end of the world. Let's see. We'll do a force missile for 97%. Get rid of that zombie minion. And I guess I'm going to discard the Incanter to explore again, and then banish the Troubadour if I find the henchman. Alright, that's actually not bad to pick up. It'll get recharged, and it gives me something to use as a fireball, plus she's getting a little bit unhealthy looking. I guess since I picked that up and I feel a bit safer for her health, we'll discard a Blessing to go again. Alrighty. I guess we'll use Agility, or Dexterity, because she has Agility. Because Ezrin has Agility. I can't say that sentence. Do I use Improved Guidance as well? Well, there's no rechargeable blessings here, so I might as well use Improved Guidance instead of a blessing. I actually took a risk there. It could have rolled a 1 and failed. Luckily that didn't happen, but it almost happened. Playing a little bit fast and loose today. I guess I must be feeling frisky. Oh, I lost the guidance. Damn. Well, we get to go again. And it's a mace. Alright, don't pick it up. Not the end of the world. I guess I'm good with this hand. And I don't need to stride. One thing I could have done was I could have actually cast Stride on Ezrin. And that would have given him something that he could discard to go to the temple. That might have been smart. Although Ezrin can still go to the temple, so it's fine. Okay, so Mary's up at the city gate. Does she want to be at the city gate? What's over here? Short bow +1. Okay, yeah, I guess she's going to do the city gate then. Hey, nice! Well, this is actually really nice. So this thing is immune to attack spells. So luckily Ezrin and Sione didn't encounter it. I can bury these not very useful Thieves' Tools to make the check. I have a reroll if I fail. And now for the Bandit Henchman, I am not in trouble because I can recharge my Sage and reveal my Long Spear, and 93% with the reroll is good enough for me. Okay. Oh my god, if this happens again. Oh my god! Oh wow, twice in one scenario. God, I know a lot of people complain about the, you know, the RNG in this game and whether it's got issues. I gotta say, that was pretty suspicious. I had to twice. I failed a very high probability roll both times, rolling the exact same amount with the exact same way and the exact same dice. So what I have to do now with Amiri is basically go explore somewhere else and then like pop back to the mill, to the city gate to keep it closed. So I mean, I guess that's what I'm going to be doing with her. It just does kind of suck that it's just not closed. What is this? D12? Oh, this is actually a pretty good weapon. What do you have? Strength for me? It's a little greedy to use strength just to pick up a weapon, but that is pretty good. It's a D12 for a strength. It's not magical, though. No, I'm going to let it go, especially because I just failed to close a location. We're just going to keep this simple. So, unfortunately, that wasn't a blessing, which means now I need to... Okay, now I'm going to discard fire weapon because I have so many damn weapons. I need to try to get into my blessings. There we go. I'm now in a little bit of trouble. So, okay, short bow, I'm going to pick this up. Short bow +1, pretty generic. I guess I'll discard this fox to explore again. Pit trap, huh? Anybody got a yabba dabba doo? Because that is rechargeable right now. Nope. Well, I guess we'll do this for 2 dexterities. Although any blessing of the gods would be double dexterity because of the yabba dabba doo. So yeah, we'll just do that. The nice thing at least is that for that blessing I do get my return back because I get to explore again as Harsk. There's a Spectre, which is pretty good. So Harsk's got this MVP light crossbow for killing the ghoul, which randomly chose him, and then the Spectre itself. Lorp. And that's good. Do I go again? Let me take a look at the situation. So this is going to have to be a temp closed spot. I've closed nothing else. Fuck, this is going badly. I guess we're going to have to go again. I need to make some progress. I'm going to spend a codex here to dramatically improve my odds of picking up this blessing, and it actually made the difference. The reason for that is that this codex cannot normally be discarded to explore again, but the blessing can, so this lets me make faster progress. Large chest. I do not care about it, because all I really care about is getting through the location. And we're done. So let's scout, hopefully find the henchman. Come on. Oh, hey, even better! Alright, this is good. This actually gives me a fighting chance at finishing the scenario because I've now found the villain. That's good. So. Oh yeah, you're fighting a henchman here. Okay, this is actually starting to go pretty well. We're going to close this place. I'm going to recharge Pallegina to get a card back. We're going to fight this guy. Alright, we have a wisdom check, which I don't care about. And now, let's pop the Great Club. Didn't somebody have a Pharasma blessing? Anybody? I thought somebody did. I thought somebody had a blessing of Pharasma. I guess that was another day, another time, another life. Alright, well, let's see. She doesn't have her Cure spell at the moment. I would hate to flip a card and lose the Cure spell. So what I'm going to do instead is play this Blessing of Gorham and just make sure I succeed at the check that way. Oh, but now I have to... Oh, no, wait a minute. This is good. I'm going to actually banish this Blessing of the Gods to close this location. And then I'm going to recharge away my armor. And that way, hopefully, I can draw my Cure spell. There you go. Got it. Okay, Ezrin is here. He's only down to 3 cards. I think Ezrin's going to help close the temple and move over to the throne room. Somebody might have to temp close it at some point. Even though the temple is like a, you know, holy place, you could say, it's okay that Ezrin's here because like anybody's equally good at closing the temple because it closes automatically. You just want a divine person here so they can pick up these blessings for extra explorers. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, that sucks. So I guess I could just fail and let Kira try it, but she's not good at this either. We're fighting this thing. It's happening. So there's the augury. I'm gonna recharge Poog. Harsk will shoot a dagger +1, and he'll use the short bow up to 69. Awesome. Alrighty. Unfortunately, this doesn't help me, does it? Nope. So we're gonna have to play a blessing. You've got to be kidding me. I want this for combat, please. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, are you serious? Because the blessing matches this in its dexterity, it's forcibly turning this into a dexterity check. Luckily, I still have all my stuff, so the extra die should be there. Yeah, it's still there. It's just super annoying. Okay, so we're gonna again shoot. Oh, let's shoot away the Amulet of Life this time. And shoot the short bow. Okay, so we got a nice 93% chance of success. Do I roll with it? Or do I spend another blessing? Let's spend another blessing. Let's just be... No! Oh my god! Oh my god. It changed again and fucked everything up. Motherfucking... Okay, I guess I'm gonna bury Poog to heal some cards. And heal the maximum for a change. and fucking pass the turn. God, that was so annoying. Oh my god. Ugh. I just wanted one more damn fucking D12. That was all I needed. Alright, there's Detect Magic, which is who cares. We gotta get a move on. I can't do the Standard Bearer to explore again. I guess we'll cast Detect Magic just to see what's here. Okay, it is the Henchman, so yeah, it's worth it for sure then to do this. And, oh, she's the one fighting the undead. No, she's the one fighting the henchman. Right, it's only on a non-henchman monster. Right, okay. 79%, shoot your amulet. 97, good enough. Okay, a little bit close. And then we're gonna recharge. Banish, Standard Bearer. And finally close the Shadow Clock. Okay, we're at less than half time, but I got lucky and Harsk scouted the villain. So I believe, does Ezrin have stride? He does. Ezrin can stride Seoni to the Shrine to Lamashtu, and then Seoni can go to the throne room, which she can temp close very nicely. Seela can also close the temp close the throne room, and she can also do the Desecrated Vault. So actually, there's no great way to do it. I suppose, yeah, there's just no good way to do it. But I'm going to have to miss a turn. No, what am I talking about? Seoni's got stride herself. Right. So Ezrin can stride Seela, and then Seoni can stride herself, and then they're in position. And then Kira's in position, Amiri's in position. I think I'm just ready to fight. I think I'm just ready to fight Zanisha. I don't even want to do any more exploration. I'm done with this shit. So yeah, I just need to stock up on blessings and go fight Zanisha. Who's going to fight her? There's 2 combat checks. Unfortunately, no, nothing. Unfortunately, nothing. Ezrin is fine with killing a bandit henchman, so Amiri and Harsk can both take on the villain. The annoying thing, I guess, is that if Harsk is doing the villain, like, you never want Harsk doing the villain, but he's got a dagger he can use to help the combat check, so you can take the lighter of the 2 combat checks, and then Amiri can take the harder one. Alternatively, I can have Harsk fight the henchman, and Ezrin do the villain with Amiri. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like that. Okay, so we're going to go into prep mode for the final fight, which means no more exploring. I don't care about exploring. Plus, this place doesn't have a henchman in it anymore. Right, so I guess what I'm going to do then is maybe I'll... Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to have Amiri, first of all, do this, and I'm going to have her pull Ezrin over. Then I'm going to recharge away anything that's not relevant to the final fight. Okay, Kira is fine where she is. There's no need to explore. I guess what I'm going to do is just heal, just in case. Nice. Get some of those blessings shuffled back into my deck. And then since she's not fighting, I can comfortably get rid of all of my weapons. And try to just draw as many blessings as possible. Bingo, bada dingo. Okay, Harsk is not going to be fighting the villain. So he's going to move here to get into position to temp close this location. Now that he doesn't need the troubadour anymore, he will... I guess I'll scout, just for the hell of it. Oh, yeah, this is actually worth finding. You might get a good item there. So maybe somebody will explore that now that I know it's good. But we're going to get rid of this. And I don't need the dagger either. So I'm going to try to get more blessings. And I can shoot the bows. Okay, that was pretty good. Most of that is a pretty helpful hand. Okay, Seela is going to just move over to the throne room. So now that it's... okay, I need to heal her. Yeah. I'm not doing any fighting here. So I can discard my weapons. Okay, scout, see what this is. Falling Bell, yeah, I definitely don't need that in my life. So let's get rid of Thieves' Tools, let's recharge away the armor. And I guess I can get rid of the weapons as well. Get some blessings. 1 blessing, alright. Ezrin's up. So Ezrin's gonna get into position. Gotta move first. Then he's going to cast Stride on Seoni. So Sione... No, not Sione. He's going to cast Stride. Yes, he's going to cast Stride on Sela. That's right. Casting Stride on What's happening here? Stride... Oh, right. On Sela. Good. I'm glad I went backwards. So I want her to move to the Desecrated Vault to attempt to close it. And then Sione can stride herself over on the next turn. Oh my god! I forgot to do this. It doesn't matter, does it? No, it makes no difference. Okay. Do I have anything here that I care about? No. Nope. Okay, so I'm not gonna... Well, I guess the Incanter technically, but it's not gonna make a difference. So I'm just gonna let this go. And then Sione is gonna move here. Then she will cast Stride at the end of her turn on herself and go to the throne room. So now everyone's in position. And I had a whole nother round, by the way, that I could have gone through. Well, no, it's weird because it had that bug. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a whole nother round, but anyway, Amiri could get that last blessing, I guess, but we're just going to say F it. So we're going to go here and fight the villain. So it's a pretty totally generic villain here. Okay, so now we got to just make sure we can actually close these damn locations. Let's start with the easy stuff. So I think the easiest one, of course, is Kira, because that is an automatic success. Woo, good job. I cannot believe that Kira started the scenario at the temple and couldn't get through it. That is so ridiculous. All right, the next easy one is Harsk. All he has to do is fight a bandit henchman. I guess I'm going to recharge away this ring, because the ring doesn't do anything. All right, then... Oh, man. So, how do I actually defeat this? 96% is not quite good enough. Can I actually do this short bow, maybe? Is there anything that can be discarded? No, nothing can. Okay, well, 98%. So I fail in a 1 in 64 chance. Alright, let's oh, wait, you have agility, don't you? Yeah, agility's not useful for anything else. I guess we might as well do this, just to guarantee it. I was hoping it would roll Snake Eyes so I could feel super vindicated in remembering agility, but no. Sione's up next to close this place, and she cannot use a Troubadour in any other respect, so that's perfect. It lets her finish this place off. And then Sela needs to close this vault. She also doesn't have anything to do with the Troubadour. And I can recharge a card to flip. I guess technically maybe using Pallegina would have been better. That would have guaranteed it. Okay, well, we're done here. So now, who's going to take the hard check? Who's going to... Oh, I guess Ezrin should take the easier check, I think. So Amiri passed the first check to Ezrin. All right, Ezrin, whip out that lightning bolt. Blam. Harsk. Shoot a bow like this. And then shoot a bow. That's 1d4. Can you give me a 1d4 plus 1? Actually, we'll save the 1d4 plus 1 for Amiri. Let's just do 1d4 there. And you can't use both of these blessings. Actually, anyone who has more than 2 blessings can't use them all. So, yeah. That should do it. Alright, and then Amiri comes along. Whew. I think we're gonna make it, guys. That was kind of a long scenario, but Amiri comes along. Let's go ahead and discard a Bastard Sword, recharge a Tiger, rage against the machine. Harsk is gonna shoot 1 blessing, play the other blessing, shoot a bow for a d4 plus 1. We're already at guaranteed. Fiery weapon, motherfuckers! And then that, and then you're gonna Orb of Magic, and... Wait. I'm gonna cast Strength. So there's a spell on the check, so Pharasma gives 2 dice. Oh yeah, and Gorham gives 2 dice. Woo! Alright, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. If you want to stick around for the post-scenario after party, let's do that. Here's our victory. Wow, that felt really tense, and I am kind of sorry that I'm scouting the villain so often, but with all the spyglasses and 2 scouting characters, that's just gonna happen sometimes and make my life a whole lot easier. Alright, so we have the Impaler of Thorns, which does have weapon proficiency required, but I think Amiri would like to have it, at least for a time. Ezrin gets the Sahedron Medallion, of course. And the Medusa Mask, which I think will be used in the party. And then these are just random things, so this is fine. I think I actually still have like a basic leather armor on Harsk. This thing is a shield, so I'm not going to keep it. And that is, ooh, a snakeskin tunic. That's an actual loot item. Very good. Then we get a card feat. So now I have some tough choices to make. Let's take a look at Sela's situation. I would actually like to pick up another cure, maybe. Just so that I don't have to always worry about flipping my only cure away. That's one possibility. So yeah, maybe I'll take a cure. For Ezrin, I'm going to grab another item, even though spells are so much fun. I just want to make sure I don't run out of item slots in the next scenario. For Sione, those spells are just too damn good. I'm going to take another spell. For Amiri, I think we have enough items. I don't need more weapons. We're going to take another Blessing. Blessings are generally better than allies for the extra explore and the extra support for the party. I've definitely been feeling a lack of blessings. I'm going to take... Oh, man, I want to take another item for Kira, though, because this item slot is such a pain in the ass. You know what? I'm just going to take another fucking item, just so that I can take it. It's the only one I can take, and then it's done. I can forget about it. Harsk. Harsk, and you shall receive. What do you want? I guess we'll take another blessing to support the party. It's starting to happen more and more often that I feel like I'm running out of blessings, so getting just a couple more in there would definitely be nice. Okay, let's start with Sela. She's got this Impaler of Thorns. I think this is better for Amiri. So let's do this real quick. Let's get rid of a long spear. Give her the Impaler. So now she actually has a magic weapon. War Razor is just so bad. It's level 2. It's a deck 2 card. It's so bad. D4 plus 1. Why? Okay. I'm going to get rid of the long sword and replace it with a long spear. I think it's generally better. Oh, we have extra spells. Oh my god. Oh man. I left those spells in the stash. So now I can't go back to the box for a cure. Well, have sagacity, I guess. I could give her invisibility, and no, I'm not going to dick around with that. It's just not worth it. Alright, though, we also found a detect magic, so she doesn't get to go back to the box either. Well, I think invisibility is better than detect magic, but I really would rather have had another combat spell. Superior leather armor. Does Amiri have any basic armor? Well, this thing is... Whoa, wait, this isn't even magic. Okay, forget you. You suck. Alright, items... Medusa Mask. I'm gonna give that to Ezrin in place of Thieves' Tools. In deck 3, I'm willing to let go of all my Thieves' Tools because they're just not good enough anymore. She needs an ally. Alright. Oh, she's getting a dog. Great. Fucking dog. Well, I might as well give it to someone who has the perception. No, I'm not even gonna bother. You have Caltrops. You have... What is this? I guess the weakest link now is the magic leather armor. Yep. And we need a blessing as well. You have blessings out the butthole. You need an item. Oh, man. I guess I'll take Caltrops and try to use it on something to get rid of it and get another item. That's a tall order, though. She has this Lucerne hammer. I actually don't think this is good enough. I don't have enough crappy weapons floating around anymore. Well, it's better than a bastard sword. Yeah, it's better than a bastard sword. Okay, so we'll do that, I suppose. Harsk, what do you need? You need to get rid of your leather armor. Very good. Oh, and you need to get rid of a short bow plus 1. I think a short bow plus 1 is actually worse than a heavy crossbow. Yeah, it actually is. It's a d6 plus 1 versus a d10. Alright, let's take a look at view all, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, cool. That'll do it then, folks. Oh yeah, I gotta throw all this crap away. Alright, folks. I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.